We have a little problem. This is what we have for our starter base right now, and we're really running out of room. If we go into this house, which I haven't shown the interior, it's a little bit crazy. I did a little storage thing here. We have a lot of tuff, a lot of just blocks in general. We have a little chicken farm over here, and we have a really small dripstone farm that's not really working. It's a little tight in here to say the least. So that brings us to the goal of this episode. We got to get a big house in here to fill up more of the space. The biggest issue is we don't want to put stuff everywhere because we still want there to be a decent view of the boat. But putting a house right here should be good because if we stand here, we'll still get a clear sight line to the boat. I've been working on collecting some mangrove logs because that's what the roof's going to be out of. We also have some netherrack for texturing. We're going to be taking inspiration from some of Geo's build because I want this area to feel cohesive. So we're going to take that red roof and use it on our build. But before we get started, we still got to grab a couple things. We should have some terracotta in here somewhere. I think we just have this brown terracotta. Let's go ahead and take some of this and we could just re-dye it, I think. I think this should be good enough. I also need to grow some giant mushrooms, so we could grab some of these brown mushrooms from the roof. Last but not least, we need to go to the nether, and I got a little distracted. I think this is an unrated nether fortress, so I want to see if I can get a rib template. This is actually perfect because I do need some red nether brick. No luck on the trim, but at least we got that nether brick. Now I just need to grab some of this crimson. Let's grab some of these too, and let's just get out of here. So I recently learned that you need actual nether bricks to craft the red nether bricks. So we'll just do it this way, I guess. I think we have everything we need for the build, so let's start that montage. This is probably one of the biggest things I've built in a while, and I really do think it turned out great. It's not too crazy, it's just a house, but there are a couple things that make it special. If we come over here, there's this weird little balcony hanging off, which you could also climb up onto and go to the inside. Well, ignore that for now. Then if you come through here, you have this tiny little walkway with more pillars going down into the water. I think that's really cool and gives the cramped look that we're trying to go for. We also did a couple really weird things because, you know, why not? If we come all the way up here, you can see this is where we use the crimson hyphae, and we have some red nether brick too. It doesn't look that good from close up, but I think if we go further back, I think it totally works from here. You could barely see the texture. We also put in a weird patch of brown over there because, you know, I want to experiment with different types of things. And for the windows, we just did the classic scaffolding with trapdoors behind it. If you haven't noticed, I really like doing that when it comes to oak and jungle wood build. I think it's time we do something about this interior. I want to try to take you guys on the journey for this one. I think the first step for this interior is we got to get this floor in. Well, that was quick. Then next, I think we should get a staircase going around here, something like this. That brings us to the next floor, which we're going to cover in spruce. I started breaking up the room a little bit with these logs. For some reason, I only have 2 oak planks on me right now, but the plan is to bring that up like that. So that's looking pretty cool. I also want to bring this around the border. I think that will make this space a little bit tighter, but I think that's a good thing. It will be a little cozier. So that's going to be the main part for this floor, but now we got to bring the staircase up a little more. I don't think that's supposed to be like that. And we'll just bring this up a little more. The floor will go there, and then we'll have another block just like that. We just do another oak floor. So I'm going to go ahead and fill all this up. The house is coming along nicely, but it definitely needs more details. So let's get those added right now. For the most part, this is done. I'll probably go through and add more details later on, but I think this is really good for now. As you see here, we have a bed because we're going to have a new tenant moving in. Our new tenant is going to be this guy, our new mending villager. And we're using the villager experiment pack. So this guy was a little trickier to get here than usual, but we still did it. Just watch. So we're getting the villagers in boats. May or may not be kidnapping them, technically. We're turning. We got this one on a lead. Now we're going for a little boat ride. Say goodbye to your friends. And right there you could see the swamp to get the swamp villagers. It's as simple as that. And lots of bread. Oh, and now it's time for the nether. Hopefully, since it's nighttime, the villager will go straight to the bed. Hopefully the nitwit doesn't. We're probably gonna have to lead it over a little bit. Hopefully no one sleeps. I didn't ask for no sleep, but I think we could do it in time. Oh no. I actually think it did sync to the bed. And the villager's back there. Oh, it probably wanted this workstation. Do we put the lectern right there? My plan is just to let this villager roam around, but that might be a little risky. Worst case, we could always get another one in here, but don't tell that to the villager. I've also let everyone know in our starter town that they could use this villager. Well, I was gone for a couple hours and I really thought the villager died. I couldn't find him anywhere. And then I went in here just because, you know, who knows? And he managed to end up with the chickens. I decided to put this here to lock him in there because that was a really big scare. Like, we just got him and he's already wandering everywhere. So we might have to put something here to stop the villager from leaving this house. So I'm going to get this guy out of here and I'm going to clear this space out too. Well, this sucks. I was throwing eggs into there and the villager walked right in front of me. And now mending's 21 instead of 16. That's fully your fault. I should be mad at you. We got this place completely cleared and that means we could put a brand new interior in. I'm just going to do this one off camera because, you know, we've done a lot of montages so far. Also, if you haven't noticed, now we're rocking this TikTok cape because I was talking to Crink and he said it would look really good with my skin, so I put it on and it just worked. I did give it a little texture though because it did bother me that it was too flat. Anyways, I think it's time for the tour. So this is what it looks like now. We have all that old storage over here because I definitely need the storage. This is just a test villager to make sure the villagers don't die, but I don't think we could let the villagers free roam because this guy just kept on running right into the water. So that's not good. We're definitely going to have to keep the villagers locked up. In this room, we're going to make a little workshop for whatever profession we choose the villager to be. Then if you come up over here, we have a little barrel storage there, and we have a tiny little bedroom over here. In order to know what these barrels are for, you guys have to see something from the other day.
Put yourself in the stuff shop immediately. Strike one. Let's go.
Let's go.
And now, high fire.
Hello
Fire.
there.
We've been looking for
We're not
you.
doing anything.
Oh, we are.
I'll sign up. I haven't subscribed to a tier yet.
Yeah, you are in time. I was about to tell you. Come with us.
Come on.
All right, just give me 1 second.
No, now.
I'll give you 2 seconds. We might steal from people, but we are patient. Okay, go in.
I win. He came through my door. Let's go.
Your name is right here, Fireflyer. Tuki Tuki. Do you know?
Yes.
Have you read the terms of service, which are here? Have you made your decision?
Oh, okay. He wants light stuff. All right.
Fast.
Now, do you want the turbo tough option?
I'm a patient guy, just like you guys.
Okay, so
Alright.
now I'm going to put your name. You need to choose your barrel.
Right there.
This one. Okay, and that's where you need to deposit your stuff. And if you don't, well, Auto knows what happens. And Shio knows what happens.
All right, tough deposited.
Wow.
Really?
We have a good customer.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, so you have 3 stacks of stuff. You can get up to 8. You can request it whenever you want, actually, when this says there.
All right, perfect.
Or Monday to
I'll
Friday.
put in a request for my top.
That sounds perfect. Also, did you know that you can get a discount?
How
And
so?
when I say discount, it's a discount in time. If you get someone to sign up, someone that hasn't signed up yet, you can get a discount. You have to let us know that they have to let us know that they have signed up with your name. You can reduce those 4 business days into 2.
I'm
We
working
have
on
a
it.
really good customer.
Hey, I like
Well,
tough.
if you
I've
manage-
already used tough. Oh, see, it's working.
Yeah, but
Working.
here's the thing. He's saying that he needs to get over here. That's not necessarily saying that he is over here signing up.
Oh, yeah, no, at the moment that we see his name here, and if they tell us that, that they sign up with your code hashtag Mr. Fireflyer, then yeah, we can give you the discount. You just let us know.
Hopefully it all works
Well,
out for
dude.
me.
Well, thank you for giving your top. And yeah, send the request whenever you need to.
I'll continue to submit stuff and get stuff. That's the name.
Yeah, good stuff. Good,
Yes.
simple stuff. Actually, Krink, we need to do something more in the vault. In the vault? No, in the stuff shop. There's no vault.
Bye-bye.
See you guys. So hopefully that all made sense. The stuff shop is basically a shop where this villager needs to get out of the way. The stuff shop is a place where we could submit tough and then we could get tough back. We signed up for the lowest tier because I don't want to be paying that much tough and we still get a benefit with the lowest. So these barrels are just where I'm going to be keeping all my payments for August. We submitted our tough and we have our September tough, October tough, and it just goes through the months, you know. We also have a stuff log that will help us keep track to make sure that we're not getting scammed. If we pay 3 stacks once a month and we only request tough once a month, that means we're going to be losing a stack per month. So we need to at least request tough twice a month. Hopefully we'll receive it too, because technically it is a minimum wait time, not a maximum wait time. We've done some major upgrades to the dock so far with this big house right behind me and the interiors of both of the structures we have so far. But I think it's time we do another one. Right behind me, I'm going to put something pretty awesome. I'm going to want to get a couple more of these around in the future, but you'll just see what I make. Rocking and rolling. That's right, we built a rock. The rock's not too crazy. It's basically a dripstone base. We got some texturing in and that goes into tough. I thought that looked pretty cool, but it's awesome because it's like ripping through the dock. Probably more like the people that built this built it around the rock. But yeah, it's looking pretty cool. I can't take full credit for this idea though. If we go over here, there's another rock right here with a kind of similar shape. It's not as spiky, but it's still a rock sticking out of the water. This is the talk rock. I think Maranther, Otto, and Geo built this on like day 1 of the server. I thought it was pretty cool, so I thought we needed more of these kind of rocks scattered around the Shanty Town base. It's pretty cozy in here. Ours is just completely hollow on the inside. If we break through, you could see there's nothing here. We should put a torch here, but we could definitely put something cool here in the future. But yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed. This house is really looking sick and we got a rock. You know, what else could you ask for? Thanks again. I'll see you guys later.